Well, I mean, when you ask that question, it's just like, all right. So I left home. I left home back around like 2019 in June, I believe. June or July, one of those. So I left home and basically came back to the Philippines for college. I left for college, and but it was so private at the time what I was like, what my life was about, and what I really enjoyed doing, and what I really enjoyed, you know, being myself. You know what I'm saying? Life was great before I left home. I loved it. So I think right around the time I came to the Philippines, that's when I realized, like, I didn't realize it at first. I thought it was gonna be, you know, normal, but I lost somebody. Not lost, but you know, breakups are never easy. You know what I'm saying? Breakups are never easy. Basically, is what I'm saying. And everybody go through it, but you spend so much time building yourself in one person, and so much time like building this bond that you tend to lose track of what's really important in life and the people around you. You spend more time on that one person, and the fact that you actually want a real life with them, you lose track of other people and their feelings. So basically, when I came to the Philippines, yeah, it's a funny story though, man. Like, alright, so, alright, I don't know where to start. That's the gist of it. I don't know where to start. Okay. I know where to start. All right, so after I say it occurred right around the time my granddad left. I was talking to my first. I love calling her my first love because I haven't loved anybody like I loved her at all, and I don't even know if I will ever do that again because my heart's so guarded now. But when I first came around, like when he left, we were texting each other that night, the night he was leaving and stuff. So, after that, after he had left, you know, we got in an argument. After my granddad left and shit, I was on the phone, and I think it was the night, a couple of hours after he left for the airport. I was texting with my girl, my girl at the time, back and forth, and I was just really excited to hear her voice, not see her, but hear her voice. I didn't really necessarily hear her voice, but reading them text messages was just like hearing her voice. So that's what I would say. But other than that, we had. I just felt so grateful talking to her again. But then things took a left turn, and I started realizing that it was kind of a toxic relationship. But I tried to ignore my instincts. I really did. So then that conjured up into me getting a lot of tattoos because I didn't know how to handle this pain, especially when I was sober. Like, it's really not to do down here, like in the Philippines, to really abrupt the pain. So tattoos is like, I want her to notice me. I want her to see that I'm doing good. So, and then, a couple of weeks, like July, I think it was around like July, that I found out basically that she had another boyfriend in Florida or whatever, and they were doing their thing, and so as time went on, I was broken, man. I was broken. Like, I was on the floor fucking crying, my man. Like, come on, man. Like, that's real fucking heartbreak, bro. I didn't even expect to see that coming. I loved her. I loved her so much. But I always felt like I knew it was coming, even though I had all this pent up hope for her. So basically after that, I went through a lot of dark phases, very dark phases that a lot I regret, but at the same time, a lot can be processed. And I don't want to speak on what I did or what I was doing because it's wrong, but to reflect, and you got to go through these moments. You got to go through these black and white moments where you're not sure what is right, you're not sure what is wrong, even though you know in your heart what is, in your brain, the type of mentality you have leading, stemming from the pain that you felt. You never really know. So fast forward the 5 months that went by. Fast forward, so we get to I'm basically pleading to my cousins and everybody. Well, not everybody, but like, yeah, basically my cousins and stuff, telling her how much she hurt me. You know, why don't anybody let her know how much it hurt? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think she realized how much it hurt me. So nobody was doing nothing about it. So like months later, or almost to 2020, like around December, it was not my best month. December in 2019 was not my best month at all. So we went to, I think I hit her up on Instagram and said Merry Christmas or something. Because I really just wanted to get some clarification on like what went wrong, or like, you know, why don't she feel, like, it really hurt me. It really fucking hurt me. It ate me up. And it just laid detriment to my soul for a long time, because it was like, I loved her, and yeah, it was nobody's fault. It was nobody's fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't her fault. It was nobody's fault. It was just fate running its course. But, well, I take that back. It was my fault. It was really my fault, because I let myself fall. You know, I let myself fall. And when I say fall, I don't mean like fall off. I mean fall in love. I'm pretty sure y'all guessed that by now. I let myself fall in love with her. So after that, you know what I'm saying? After that, bro, I'm gonna need a J. I'm gonna need a J. But after that, I just needed to recuperate on my own. I needed to distance myself from everybody, get my life back together. I needed to get my mind right. I needed to work out more. I needed to stop doing all the crazy bullshit I was doing. You know, I needed to do a lot of shit, man. I needed to get my mind right. I needed to stop. I needed to go on NoFap, because, you know, pornography, all that was taking over my mind. I needed to stop smoking whatever I was smoking. I needed to stop all of that shit, and I just needed to look at myself in the mirror and say, you need to do this for yourself. You need to do this for yourself. Because she's gone. Your family's still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're running out of options here. You need to do something for yourself. So I got in the best shape, I'd say, in a long ass time. 2020 and 2021 was probably, 2020 and 2021 was probably my best years. Best years. Yes, because I really dug more into my character and who I am as a person. I really dug more into the spirituality of nature and what's really going on in the world. And I tried to use that, so most of that as my advantage to be like the way I am. And, you know, if I still talk to her or not, I barely talk to anybody, to be honest. Because the feelings I have, I keep it to myself. You know, the things I have most in common with are now, like, it's like people who relate to me, like artistic or stoners or whatever. Like, you know, like I graduated college. I'm about to graduate college soon, so. But I made it, you know, I'm gonna make it. That's what I kept saying, like, everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about this shit, so. But the type of pain I felt when I left, you know, I just didn't expect it. And it hit me like a ball of fire, and my heart was broken. It was shattered, but you just gotta keep going and move on, because the best things are ahead of us. We just don't know it yet, so just keep moving forward. To anybody listening to this right now, just keep moving forward and keep doing what you gotta do, and keep your head up high, know what's right, know what's wrong. And no matter what type of things go in your mind or trace in your mind, just know everybody got a destination, everybody gonna get judged. So, you know, keep your head up. There's always a higher power above us keeping us alive, so it's not the end of the world yet. So bless up, keep your head up, and it's not like I also want to say, it's nobody's fault. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. Well, I practically think it's my fault, but it's not your fault at all. It's not my mom's fault. It's not nobody's fault. So whatever happened for a reason, I guess. So just keep your head up, because I did. So you could do the same. Peace.